14th Punjab and 1965 war. The battalion was commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Mukhtar Ahmad Gilani from 14th September 1963. The battalion was part of 10 Brigade which crossed Tavi River to form a bridgehead along with 6 FF as indicated in map in the 6th Punjab section of this publication. The battalion crossed Tavi River commencing 14:30 hours 2nd September 1965 and all 4 companies were across Tavi by first light 13th September 1965. As you can see, 10 Brigade comprising 14 Punjab and 6 FF established a bridgehead across Tavi River with no enemy in the front on 2nd and 3rd September 1965 night. As you can see, 6 FF on the left, 14 Punjab on the right. This is the 10 Brigade commanded by Brigadier Azmat Hayat. 14 Punjab was ordered to move to Manchak and to attack Jodiyan from the south. 10 Brigade, also badly led, as per Mahmood, had ordered 14 Punjab to clear Nawa Hamirpur with a company or 2. Instead, whole 14 Punjab proceeded for a joyride to Nawa Hamirpur, which it reached at 16:30 hours on 3rd September 1965. 14 Punjab was apparently disorganized and despite being pressed by the brigade, as Rizvi's account reveals, it left Nawa Hamirpur only the next day, 4th September 1965 at 0730 hours. This complete night's delay may be attributed to the battalion being exhausted due to continuous marching from 1st, 2nd and 3rd September and the difficult terrain with rice paddy fields as per Rizvi's account stated. Now operations of 14th Punjab on the 3rd September 1965 and the failure to understand orders. As you can see, Bravo Company advances to Nikiyan and Mariangi. As you can see, 6 FF is on the left. 14 Punjab was ordered to Manchak to attack Jodiyan from the south. As you can see, the orders to 14 Punjab were to go to Manchak and to attack Jodiyan from the south. As you can see, as the dashed white arrows indicate. Instead, 14 Punjab went to Nawa Hamirpur, which had no connection with Manchak, was on the right bank of Chenab River in the south. As you can see, this was one of the biggest blunders of the Operation Grand Slam on the 3rd September 1965. 14 Punjab then marched toward Jodiyan, as you can see in this map, after this blunder of going to Nawa Hamirpur and wasting a complete day. They marched toward Jodiyan at 0730 hours via Bhopur and crossed Thindalwala Khad Nala, clearing minor Indian opposition at Bakor, Manchak and Rati Danda. As you can see, they crossed this massive Nala, this Thindewali Khad, and reached Rati Danda towards the south flank of the Indians, holding the Troti Jodiyan position, as you can see. While, as you can see, 6 Punjab and 8 Baluch, 9 Punjab and 8 Baluch are attacking in the north. 11 cavalry is here in the depth, and 13 Punjab, 6 FF and 13 Lancers are in this area. As you can see, the battalion took a defensive position at Rati Danda, repulsing an Indian counter-attack launched by 150 men as per Rizvi's history, in which 14 Punjab captured 1 officer, JCO and 38 other ranks. As you can see, they were holding a defensive position at Rati Danda and they repulsed a small-scale Indian counter-attack. As you can see, the battalion was ordered to attack Jodiyan from Rati Danda at 0730 hours 5th September 1965 with 13 Punjab protecting its right flank, 13 Punjab marched from Khod, joined 14 Punjab few minutes before 0600 hours at Rati Danda, but was ordered to proceed further east and lay a blocking position on the road Jodiyan Akhnur at Chak Kirpal Dilpat, where Major Sarwar of my regiment 11 Cavalry serving in the commandos was killed in action during the same time. Now they were ordered to lay a blocking position 13 Punjab as already discussed at Chak Kirpal Dilpat. The Indians at this stage had however abandoned Jodiyan. 14 Punjab launched attack at Jodiyan at 0730 hours and occupied it without any opposition by 0830 hours. The battalion advanced eastwards along Akhnur and had a skirmish with Indian delaying troops. Subadar Karamdad of the battalion was awarded SJ in this action. As you can see, 14 Punjab captures Jodiyan 5th September 1965, which had already been abandoned. And 13 Punjab, as you can see, is going to lay the blocking position at Chak Kirpal Dalpat area. As you can see, marching along the north bank of the Chenab River. This is 5th September 1965. While 8 Baluch, 6 FF are towards the north. As you can see, the battalion was then ordered to secure line of communications of 10 Brigade on Jodiyan Troti Road on 7th September 1965. Charlie and Delta companies of the battalion were sent to Troti to secure Troti Causeway, etc. As you can see, this is how the battalion 14 Punjab was deployed. Charlie and Delta companies sent to Troti, Alpha and Bravo company. Here, as you can see, at 23:30 hours, Charlie and Delta company of the battalion occupied Troti and relieved the RNS company. Meanwhile, Alpha and Bravo company stayed in the area east of Jodiyan. As you can see, meanwhile 6 FF had advanced from Troti towards the next Indian defensive position held by the 28th Brigade on the night 5th-6th September 1965. Here 6 FF was repulsed on night 5th September 1965 and fell back to Soli Chak, where it took a defensive position. As you can see, 6 FF is repulsed by 28th Brigade, delaying position at Batla and falls back to Soli Chak, where it takes a defensive position on night 5th-6th September 1965. In other words, 6 FF attack on Batla was a complete failure on night 5th-6th September 1965. Meanwhile, as you can see, 13 Punjab was on the deep south flank holding Chak Kirpal Dilpat, as you can see, while Alpha and Bravo companies of the 14 Punjab were held in the depth, as you can see, west of this Nala. At 0800 hours, 6 September 1965, Alpha and Bravo companies of 14 Punjab were ordered to move to Chak Kirpal Soli Chak area, where 6 FF already repulsed at Batla had fallen back. As you can see, 6 FF repulsed at Batla had fallen back to Soli Chak, and these two companies, Alpha and Bravo companies of 14 Punjab, were ordered to restore the situation because of the failure of 6 FF. As you can see, 0800 hours, 6 September 1965, Alpha and Bravo companies of 14 Punjab were ordered to move to Chak Kirpal Soli Chak area, where 6 FF already repulsed at Batla had fallen back and taken a defensive position in Chak Kirpal Soli Chak area to the left of 13 Punjab. 14 Punjab marched to Chak Kirpal and deployed behind 6 FF. Lieutenant General Mahmood falsely claimed in his book that 14 Punjab also tried to attack Fatwal but was repulsed. Mahmood started distorting history here and started covering 6FF failure of 6 September morning, as this battalion is much revered, respected in Pakistan Army, as it won a Nishan-e-Haider in 71 war, but that is a separate issue. Rizvi also covered 6FF like Mahmood and made a false statement that 14 Punjab was deployed between 6FF and 13 Punjab. The actual position was cleared by Lieutenant Colonel Mukhtar Gilani, who was commanding 14 Punjab in 1965 war. Interestingly, Mahmood did not bother to interview Colonel Mukhtar Ahmad Gilani, not mentioned in the list of persons interviewed. As you can see, Indian 28th Brigade launches counterattack, 6FF is scattered, but 14 FF, 14 Punjab stops the attack from the front, while 13 Punjab fires from the flank. As you can see, 13 Punjab engages the Indians from the flanks, while 14 Punjab stops the Indian attack from the front, causing serious casualties on the Indians. Troop of 13 Lancer also arrives by evening and destroys many Indian tanks. Two companies of 14 Punjab were brought from Troti, and these played crucial role in defending the open left flank. As you can see, this is where 14 Punjab restores the situation, totally whitewashed and omitted by Mahmood, a very serious failure of Mahmood's book. As per Mukhtar Gilani's account, on morning of 6th September, two companies of 6FF, Alpha and Bravo Company, as per Rizvi, were deployed in Chak Kirpal area. As per Rizvi, digging defences in Chak Kirpal area. From his book, The History of Punjab Regiment, Gilani states that Indians attacked 6FF with tanks and infantry supported by artillery fire, and 6FF scattered. Rizvi was more polite and stated 6FF started withdrawing in small batches through A and B companies, unquote. Lucknow style of describing the withdrawal of 6FF by Rizvi. Gilani stated that A and B company took defensive position and repulsed the Indian attack. There was a gap on the left, and Gilani deployed C and D companies, which he moved from Troti with permission of brigade commander on the left flank. As you can see, Gilani stated that towards evening a troop of 13 Lancers also arrived and destroyed some Indian tanks. Rizvi also acknowledged that 13 Lancers took part in repulsing the Indians. It is ironic that Mahmood simply whitewashed this incident and buried it. As you can see, on 7 September 1965, 14 Punjab was pulled out of this sector as its parent brigade, 10 Brigade, was ordered to Sialkot. As you can see, 7 September 1965, 10 Brigade taken from 7 Division and sent to 1 Corps area in Sialkot. As you can see, 6FF and 14 Punjab are sent to Sialkot. On 7 September 1965, 14 Punjab was pulled out of this sector as its parent brigade, 10 Brigade, was ordered to Sialkot. The battalion reached Sialkot on 12 September 1965. In Sialkot, the battalion, now severely exhausted, was not as successful, and its attack on Kalran Wanda, which was badly planned by 15 Division, was a failure. However, this attack had no effect on the overall operational situation. As you can see, 14 Punjab operations in the Sialkot sector, 19 Punjab deployed on the left, 14 Punjab on the right, and its attack on Kalran Wanda was a complete failure. Total fatal casualties. The battalion lost 27 killed, which was astonishing if one keeps this battalion's outstanding record in mind, fighting in Jodian, Akhnur, and then fighting in Sialkot. The battalion did not lose any officer in the war. The battalion performed outstandingly. Its most important action was on the 6th September 1965 when 6FF was routed and 14th Punjab saved the operational situation which could have led to a major Indian success opposite Jodian if 14th Punjab had not successfully repulsed the Indians. Indian commanders also bear major blame for launching a badly planned attack, exposing entire Indian right flank, exposing entire Indian left flank to 13th Punjab. As you can see in the map already shown, the battalion's net impact was that it saved Pakistan Army from possible rout opposite Akhnur on the 6th September 1965, as already discussed. Final summing up, an outstanding battalion of the Indian Army. I may add that among the Punjab regiments, this unit was commanded by one of the most outstanding series of officers, including General Akhtar Hussain Malik, Abdul Ali Malik, the legendary Brigadier Sadullah, my wife's uncle, Colonel Amalullah Niazi, Colonel Mukhtar Gilani, not only an outstanding officer but a very seasoned historian of the Pakistan Army, my father's dear friend General Agha Zulfiqar, my father's dear friend and staff college mate Colonel Sheikh Zia, and so many others. If you study the history of 14th Punjab, you will find that one of the most outstanding battalions. Also my wife's maternal grandfathers, late brother Ghulam Hasan Khan Niazi, Punnu Khel, father of Colonel Amanullah, also served in this battalion before the partition. In the next part, we will discuss the 16th Punjab.